Oh, shut that off. I'm traveling. I'm sorry. It's not the highest quality recording equipment. Super excited about Enoch. Well, not. Yeah. It was more fun in the beginning. Let's just say that. It's great. It's great. You're great. We're great. Everything's great. The aliens are here. Everything's fine. We're great. You're great. How you doing? Oh, and I'd like to say Let's Get High and Read the Bible is brought to you by Magic Medicine Marijuana. And now, the Book of Enoch. Sweet.
Please ask for permission. I like to ask for forgiveness, not for permission. Let me record, goddammit.
There we go. Is it working?
It is now.
There we go. That's the perfect representation of our show right there.
Hopefully this will be the last one with my $8 readers.
What? Why? Why the last one? You're sending them out to pasture?
No, I'm going to cut my eyeballs out.
You're getting the LASIK?
No, I'm just going to cut my fucking eyeballs out. I'm tired of them. They can't say that. They don't fucking work. May as well just fucking shite them, smite them, bite them, delight them.
Delight them. This turned into a fucking Prince song.
Yeah, something like that. Or realize
Metaphor for sex.
Realize she's sizing you up. Profiling, realizing she's sizing you up.
A lot of joints today.
Patrick Porter says HIGH.
What's up? He wrote the coolest riff that my first band took.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, it's like literally there would be like after gigs, the only thing that would be brought up was that single melody, and it would like any guitar player,
thank you,
or musician would be like, man, that little like lick, that little melody is just like the most.
It's stuck in my head. It's burrowing.
It's like, oh yeah, literally the only thing we didn't write. Thanks, Pat.
Oh, that wasn't the only thing. So, big announcement over here.
What's this? Huge announcement.
Huge. Today is obviously February 15th. And there you go. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you. The kid turns 18 today, or yesterday.
Your kid? Dude.
Yeah.
That's a fucking number for your child.
Dude, it's crazy.
That's weird.
Crazy with that thing. And everyone go. You think about you currently, you're like, oh, my kid will be here forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's 5, 6, 7, 8. What is he?
I've got a 12 and a 8-year-old. Sorry,
8.
Almost 9.
So the one who's there all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, but the one who's not there, you realize that fucker's growing up quick.
Yeah, he's as big as me.
Right? Yeah. And once that started, it's over. And like, so you should like snuggle with the crossbear. Yeah. Every fucking night.
Yeah.
Because if you try to snuggle on Zeke'sy,
oh no,
creepy.
No, I'm a very touchy-feely person. Like I love hugs, you know. Yeah. And so like it has with my oldest, it got to the spot where I saw him go to give him a huge hug, and he's like, and very nice, kindly, but he's like, Dad, not in public. You know. So
no, I know.
Yeah, it's there.
And then one day they'll be like, I mean, he's not gone. He's still here. He's like halfway through his senior year, but he's doing college, first year of college, and like he's all like a normal person. He's lined up to go to university next year, and shit. I'm just like, next year, that's like 7 months from now.
Shit. And
I'm like, oh my God. And like, you know, every kid, every parent, you all get everything's got their challenges. Everyone's got their own personal cross to bear or whatever.
Hold for effect.
Yeah.
Hold for effect.
But yours, you think that yours are the most acute, yours are the most challenging because they're yours, and you just think they're never, like, you think they're never going to get old. You think they're never going to get over these hurdles that are unique to them, and it's like when they do, it's just like, oh my God, this, and you think about what a moron you were when you moved out of your parents' house. Like, how soft was your brain still when you went out into the world on your own? I got chased out of my house. That's how unwilling. Like, it was so bad, that I got chased out over chewing a carrot too loud. That was the final straw. Then my dad's like, "Get the fuck out!"
Listen, I'm watching MASH.
Look,
I don't need to hear this extra noise.
I don't have the tools to deal with you. So take one more bite of that carrot and we'll get to it. It's like that shit,
Some boomer shit.
Yeah, some serious boomer shit. Right? And so it's like like, even looking at him now, he's so much more of a solid human at 18 than I was like 3 years ago, or maybe even like 3 days ago. It's like, it's just, but his very specific challenges, like, they seemed insurmountable.
That's for
but then all of a sudden you get to that plateau, and it's like you've seen the sun for the first time, or it's like, you know what it is? It's like he's been wearing this crown because I think he's royalty his whole life, but it's been missing a couple jewels, and he fucking pulls one out of his fucking ear hole one day and just goes punk, and it's like,
you're like,
that's where that goes.
I thought you needed me for that. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly. I thought that was my job, and he's like, "Nah, I got these things. They're lodged in every orifice I got. I pick them out. Don't worry about it." Fucking crazy, man. And to watch that process, it's just like, he's gonna be a whole person.
Oh yeah. Do you remember that movie Hook? The Peter Pan movie with Dustin Hoffman back in the day.
I remember I don't know that I ever saw it, but I definitely remember it.
Dude, I believe I saw it in the theater, which is not normal when you come from a large family that's slightly poor. Going to the theater is like twice in a lifetime,
and it's a secular movie, right?
Yeah, but again, like, my mom and dad get real lax when they want to see it. Like, I don't know why Die Hard is always allowed to be seen around Christmas. Like, but like, so we can't watch Harry Potter. But we can watch Die Hard.
Well, that short-haired Bruce Willis is a sexy motherfucker.
Dad he likes that show. He ain't gonna give it up, Like, but in Hook, I remember sitting there and being young, and the wife gives this line to Robin Williams, who's like a lawyer, Peter Pan grown up, and all that shit, and like really busy and not spending time with his kids. And she goes like, "Peter, they're only young once. After this," like something to this effect, like, after this, they're not going to be around. Like, you get these years and that's it. And I just remember sitting there and being like,
I'm like, I'm not. Yeah. It's fucking heavy. It's
heavy. That's my whole parenting technique has been like, build forts now. Yeah. Okay. Late nights of video games now. Yeah. Okay, board games now. Like, let's fucking kick it now, and rage now, and just soak up all that time I can get with them. Because, and what's funny too is, now that I've been doing that a lot, I'm actually pumped for them to leave.
You're like, it's fucking exhausting.
It's
like exhausting.
Can't wait till you're fucking 18.
Fucking hate puppies.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
No, it's really funny. And I worry like I worry I haven't done enough of that, but then like I look at who he is,
Nah.
and it's like, well, I mean, he's fucking golden. So
Yeah.
maybe you always think that you could do more, or that I don't know. It's a really
He does have a lot of that pretty face you got though. So he does, and the deep voice.
whoa. Well, and he's what he's got is he's got the humility that I lack.
Oh my God, that's so cool though.
Yeah, yeah. But oh my God! But the other day, yesterday, for the first time ever, like so, I'm just gonna give one little inroad into his world. Sarcasm. It's always been a really challenging thing for him. Right?
Yes. Okay.
Like, and so I have I have taken it upon myself because it's one of my natural personality traits, to never take my foot off of the sarcastic gas pedal. Like I'm always just like, and like
lead it in
for 15 years. Well, let's see, for 12 years, it was like a response. And then for 4 years after that, it was like, are you joking? And then in the last couple of years, and the last year in particular, is like,
it's fucking
totally gets it.
The neurons connected.
And then last night for like he never brags. He never makes himself. He's stoked about things, but he never is like, he's always
level-headed.
What is that word I just used that I don't have?
Humble.
Humility.
Yeah.
He's always humble. And
Gosh,
then he's taken a gym class this semester and they did one of the things they did in gym class was Let's Dance.
By David Bowie?
No, the game. Just Dance. Sorry, Just Dance.
Okay.
Right? And he had all I think that came out in 2013 and he had 2014, 15, 16, he had all of them. And he he got ranked worldwide like the best in a couple songs in the world. He was so into it. So I'm like, oh, so you crushed that, huh? He's like, yeah. I'm like, was everybody watching? He's like, was everybody watching? He was like, no, but they should have been. I was like,
yes.
It's the first time ever. It's the first time ever. And I was like, oh shit, he dropped the mic. Just like, okay, I guess you're fucking set to go to college.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, all right, my work here is done. It's just fucking crazy.
That's funny because it's humility is such a massive part of the Christian upbringing. Because the Bible says that all of your righteousness is like a menstrual cloth to God. Like any of the right,
he's really thankful for it because otherwise it'd be bleeding all down his leg, her leg. That's what they mean. Maybe that's what they mean, Leif. Maybe it's a catch-all.
Interesting. Well, no, because it's talking about how even the best thing you do, like the most righteous deed you would ever do, is still just a tampon to God.
Well, tampons are very, very important. That was a massive technology leap.
It was.
Women.
Yeah.
So maybe you're just looking at it wrong.
Well, yeah. It still works. It still works though, because so is every other church, and then to their congregation, they pump this in their head that you are nothing and you are worth nothing.
Not in our church, Leif.
No, that's the opposite of that. Well, I can't remember if you're into Stephen King at all. He has this book series called The Dark Tower that I was super obsessed with.
Yeah. Katie and I started reading those. The crabs, dude. The chummy chops.
Yeah. What is it? We have a data chim.
Right.
Yeah. They fucking eat his head.
Yeah. We didn't finish them because what happened? We got all the way he got off the beach, and then there was that person he was dragging along. The kid in the tunnel really fucked with me.
Jake. Well, did you get far enough to the multi-universe thing? I think that's like book 5
Can't remember.
because it's happening infinitely, I believe.
Oh, right.
See, yeah. So that like
how far after the crabs is that?
pretty far. Crabs is number 2, right?
And and the tunnel? The tunnel is what?
That's 1. When they're
Okay,
crawling
so
underneath the earth. Yeah, that's book 1.
What happens in number 3? What about the woman? Is there a woman?
Yeah, Suzanne. Well, and yeah, there's 'cause he's
Is
so
that
he
a 2
finds
also?
these. The audience is like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?"
Dude, this is not Let's Get High and Read Dark Tower, motherfuckers.
Dude, I'm fucking. You should. It's way better than the Bible. All 7 books.
And he was like 9 when he wrote that shit too.
And he puts this thing at the beginning. There's a picture of him 19 at the typewriter. You know, just like.
And he's all high on crank.
And he's like, "Yeah, look at that cocky motherfucker that thinks he's better than everyone. Look at that cocky asshole that knows he's like going to change the world." And he's like talking about his ego. And he's like, "I'm so glad I had it."
Yeah.
Because after this was before I went through the gauntlet of life and this whole adventure. Yeah. And by the end of it, it crushed me down so much that I had just a little ego left to get some stuff done in this life.
Yeah.
It's one of the coolest fucking ideas. Yeah.
Dude, that guy. Did you read the Bachman series?
No. Is that the pen name?
Yeah, the surname. Yeah.
Yeah. The keyboard player in Siren Sister was super into it.
Well, I mean, it's like you've heard all that. It's like it's the body. It's like it's like Stand By Me. It's like it's what's the one where
is it Green Mile too? Did he write Green Mile?
I don't know if he wrote that, but that's not in the Bachman series. But it's just so fucking good. Like everything he wrote was fucking
Dude, I want to tell you what happens at the end of the Dark Tower, so you'll freak the fuck out. But I don't know if I should. The ending is the most insane thing.
Does he come back to life and then ascend into heaven?
I'll be right back.
Don't worry. What did he say?
Meanwhile,
he said the sheriff is near.
Is that Blazing Saddles? Fucking. Excuse me while I whip this out. Whoa.
Do what he says. Do what he says. You know that was supposed to be Richard Pryor.
Oh my God.
Richard Pryor wrote that. He wrote
that. Might have been even better. That would have been better. That guy killed it too. By the way, I don't know how I was able to watch that movie when I was 9, but not Harry Potter.
Right? I don't know. Yeah.
To be honest, this is like, let's get high and look at holes in Leif's parents' theology.
Right. Whatever it takes, man. That's funny. All right, well, let's get to this fucking inerrant word of God.
Inerrant word of God.
Your inerrant word of God.
You know what? Not even a spelling error. Did you know this, Mr. Reddy? Reverend Reddy?
I've heard. I do. I protest too much. We were past 15, right?
81.
Oh, look at you.
Well,
Section 15.
Chapter 81.
Oh, chapter 81. Shut up, dude. I know. I don't know shit. Shut up, dude. Oh my God. Hey. Worldwide announcement.
Oh, what's that?
You're hearing it here first. You're hearing it here first. Green Apple Quickstep 30th anniversary show.
Ooh.
At El Corazon, which will be renamed for the evening the Off Ramp.
Genius.
October 7th.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Are you guys going to play Kid?
Yes. Why do you say it like that? Like it's
that's such a good song.
Like it's a joke.
No, I just because it was on the I Know What You Did 2 last summer soundtrack.
No, the original. The original.
It was the original? I couldn't remember.
You know
I just remember.
You know how long it's in the movie? This long. And you know where it, like I waited that whole fucking movie. I'm like, wow, this isn't the worst movie in the world. Where's the fucking song? The very end when they go back to school and they open the log. I'm like, that's it. Oh, we got the fucking sync fee. Who cares?
Yeah, there you go. Get the syncs, bitches.
We were in the video. They paid for the video. Yeah, got to meet Jennifer Love Hewitt. What?
That's so rad. Yeah, I was holding the radio under my covers and listening to 107.7 in Seattle because if my parents found out I was doing that, I'd be grounded for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And that song was like in heavy rotation.
I remember.
Yep.
I was not under the covers. Well, sometimes I was, but not at my parents'
with
house.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Ooh, man.
I even bought that girl's album. I thought she was so pretty.
She's so very pretty.
She was so very pretty.
She still is. Now she's fucking. Not now. She's just a great human.
Just fucking dip. Just slide out of the way of that one. See the head moving on Reverend Ready? Goddamn Sugar Ray Leonard over there.
Floyd, Money Mayweather. Oh, Enoch. Did you say chapter 81?
I did.
Why would we stop in the middle? Like, oh, because we were just so fucking sick of it.
So bad.
Gotcha. All right. Chapter 81, motherfuckers.
Oh, 1 second. Never mind.
Oh, to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, for he knows the time is short.
I was like, what?
Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666. No. It's almost the precursor to Welcome to the Jungle. That no. Just missed it by that much.
I don't know if anything beats that riff though. The Welcome to the Jungle one.
Nothing does.
I don't.
Nothing does.
Yeah, change. Yeah,
nothing, dude. They play that fucking riff at like 5 times at every sporting event at the most exciting. You know, like, if you need to rile some motherfuckers up,
yeah. It's coming,
dude. No. Yeah, that's the fucking greatest. Name another one. You know, I mean, maybe Back in Black has that, but like, no one, like, I don't know. Name another.
No, it doesn't
lick.
build. It doesn't have that mysterious, like ominous, like
that Nike swoosh.
Totally. It's a fucking money shot. That's what it is,
dude. It's so epic. I should find what. You just came in there and said, "Are you okay?"
Are you just talking to yourself?
Because of the scream of Guns N' Roses scream. Yes, thank you, sweetie, for checking on me. It wasn't a seizure. That is fucking funny. That's how we roll. But let me. Oh, Enoch, are you as good as Guns N' Roses?
No,
I think.
Well, actually, do you know maybe the first
part of Enoch?
Yeah, book 1 and 2, maybe.
Yeah, and I guess we could ask Leif, because I know he read ahead, if the rest of it is dog shit. You didn't?
No, I told you I wasn't.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't think I have discipline.
Well, no, I've known you for 20 years. You've never shown a lick of discipline. Well, you do have discipline. You have discipline to do all the work right now forever.
It's to say that's
yeah. Even work that like maybe it needs to be done. Maybe it doesn't.
Did you have to do 500 sit-ups?
Right, exactly. Dude, you have a 9-pack. What is that one? It just happened. I think that's a hernia, Leif.
Yeah, that is. God. I went
What's
to the doctor
that one?
before I came here.
Oh, Enoch. And he said to me, "Oh, Enoch, contemplate the writing of the tablets of heaven and read what is written thereon and learn each one." And I contemplated everything on these tablets of heaven and read everything that was written and learned everything and read the book and everything that was written in it, all the deeds of men and all the children of the flesh who will be on the earth, to the generation of eternity.
What?
Generation of eternity.
Yeah, well, like heaven in most of the biblical texts is like a physical place where it's like a city where people live.
like Atlantis.
Dude, right? Yeah, with like translucent streets and like I mean, what book did we? I forgot because I'm high, but we read they measured it.
Fiery, yeah.
They
Fiery
like we're like
streets,
it's
fire houses.
132 cubits wide.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
revelation.
And then I immediately blessed the Lord, for he had sneezed. I said, "We bless you, and the everlasting King of glory, that he had made all the things of the earth. And I blessed the Lord on account of his patience, and blessed him on account of the children of the world." And at that time I said, "Happy the man who dies at a just and good one, concerning whom there is no book of iniquity written, and against whom no blame is found." And those three holy ones brought me and placed me on the earth before the door of my house, and said to me, "Announce everything to thy son Methuselah, and show to all thy children that no flesh is just before the Lord."
See what I'm saying right there?
No flesh is or no flesh is just before the Lord.
But it's kind of rad because like, what if it's like,
No flesh is just before the Lord.
so he's like just a skeleton? Is that what you're going at?
I was
He's like
saying
that bodies exhibit museum.
I was just saying he's like just on this side of the Lord. He's not quite at the Lord. He's just this.
Well, and see, maybe
just
that's
before the Lord.
That's the deal. Like maybe
So,
that's
like,
us.
So my house is 24481. It's just before the Lord.
Did you just give your address? Because I'll have to edit that out.
No,
Okay, good. Okay, they got it.
No, I gave them your address. I actually gave them your dad's address.
Thank God. Deal with it, pops. But like, what if it's like, yeah? Because in this form, we're obviously like a shadow of the divine, maybe, or something, or like we don't know what to call it.
No,
What?
I'm divine.
But
You're divine.
Okay.
We're fucking magic,
It
bitches.
might be theology, old theology, bumping in here, but yeah, because like, yeah, I don't know, maybe the ideas of us being unholy and never being able to reach to God is like that membrane that separates us from
like a sausage. Separates
Yeah.
from the meat of what we are.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're stuck in these sausage bodies, and so therefore you can't.
No. We're deities inside, but
Sausage
the membrane
bodies.
keeps us from
Yeah.
knowing that we're deities.
Right, yeah, I like this.
Yeah, smoke that joint.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Announce everything to thy son Methuselah. 1 year we will leave thee and thy children till thou art again strengthened, that thou mayest teach thy children and write for them, and mayest testify before them all, thy children. And in the 2nd year they will lift thee up out of their midst. Let thy heart be strong, for the good will announce justice. For the good will announce justice to the good. The just will rejoice with the just, and will congratulate themselves among themselves. I thought that was frowned upon. But the sinner will die with the sinner, and the renegade sink down with the renegade. And those who do justice will die on account of the deeds of men, and will be gathered in on account of the deeds of the impious.
Impious.
And in those days they completed conversing with me, and I went to my people, blessing the Lord of the worlds.
Of the worlds.
I like that plural shit.
It's pretty fun. Heavens and the earth.
Mm-hmm. And now, my son Methuselah, all these things I relate to thee and write for thee, and I have revealed to thee everything, and have given thee. What would you call Methuselah?
What do you mean?
Well, what would you call him if that was his name? You
Like a
Ezekiel, you
nickname?
call him Zeke. Thusi,
Mo?
Lala, Mo, Ma, Met,
Yeah, I don't know.
Meth, Meth. My son Meth,
Here's Meh.
Thusi.
Well, I don't know. Back then, they might have called him fucking a burnt offering to Yahweh.
Oh dear.
Depends.
Oh dear. Anybody want to let me know what the nickname for Methuselah would be? Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments.
I realize we have not been inciting people to do anything in the comments recently.
I think it's working. I don't think we should stop because
you don't think we should start? Start?
Let's not even.
No,
I have
joking.
no. I know
joking.
we don't know anyone in many of these places that seem to be listening to our podcast. So
no, I don't. I'm just joking.
Oh,
I don't care what you do in the comments as long as it's degrading to me.
it's pretty weird down there. I hang out every once in a while. I try to, but yeah.
Where's the weirdest place people listen to us? I mean, by weird, I mean the coolest, like
South Africa. Haunting.
Unless it's pronounced haunting.
Yeah, Haunting. See, we're learning stuff. But like, thanks.
No, don't thank me. I was really impatient.
No, we're gonna edit that to make it not sound so. I don't edit much, but like, if we have to get up and shit or whatever, yeah.
Ooh, steady.
Dude,
I don't even get up. I don't even get up anymore.
We're getting better at it.
I'm good
for real.
Yeah. Okay. The children, generations, eternity, wisdom, and those who understand, and those who understand it will not sleep, but will hear with their ears, that they may learn this wisdom, and it will please those who eat of it more than good food. Happy are all the just. Happy all those who walk in the paths of justice and have no sin.
Prove it.
Like the sinners. In the counting of all their days, in which the sun goes through the heavens, entering and departing from the gates, each time 30 times, together with the heads of the thousands of this order of the stars, together with the 4 that are added and separate between the 4 portions of the year, which they lead and enter with them 4 days. Oh God, here it comes.
No.
And on their account, men will be at fault, and will not count them in the reckoning of the whole world, but men will be mistaken and will not know them exactly. For they belong to the reckoning of the year and are exactly marked forever, one in the first portal and one in the third, one in the fourth and one in the sixth, and the year is completed in 364 days. It's pretty interesting that how long ago this was, that they're passing on like a 365 year calendar. I mean, we do that now. Like and who knows how long ago this was written.
Yeah.
Have you been checking out the Jimmy Corsetti, or the Uncharted X?
No, I haven't. Unfortunately, I'm reading the Bible. Unfortunately, I need to take a break. It sucks, dude.
You need to get on this whole.
Yeah, I really do.
Well, you love Randall Carlson, and you love
the
it's like these guys are these guys are shoring up the youth vote, and the account of it is true, and the marked reckoning exact for the luminaries and the months and the festivals and the years have been shown and given to me by Uriel, to whom the Lord of all creation had given command, in reference to me of the host of the heavens. And he has power over night and day in the heavens, that he may show light over men, and the sun and the moon and the stars, and all the powers of heaven which turn in their circuit. And this is the order of the stars that set in their places, and in their times, and in their festivals, and in their months. And these are the names of those who lead them, who watch that they enter in their times, and in their order, and in their occasions, and in their months, and in their powers, and in their positions. Their 4 leaders who divide the 4 portions of the year enter first. After them, the 12 leaders of the orders who separate the months of the year into 365 64 days, together with the heads of the thousands who divide the days for the four intercalary days. These are the leaders who separate the 4 parts of the years. And of those heads of the thousands, one is placed between the leader and the led, back of the position, but their leader divides. What?
Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I mean, I'm trying not to be rude too, and I'm glad that you I'm glad that you brought up it is. I do think it's fascinating that they're like focused upward.
Yeah.
At least shows that they're and like
this totally sounds like stars that are there all year and then there all month and then there all every night. Like the different heavens.
Yeah, they're paying attention. And like if you remember in Genesis, it says that too. Like, and I'll give them the stars and the sun and the moon for seasons and dates, and so they can, so
right.
Yeah, even the canonized Bible is in many ways kind of focused upward, but like I just it's so mind-numbingly. It's weird to work on theology too when we're not here, like, or like let's say the New Testament, because that's all I've been reading is the New Testament, and then to come and read this shit because it's just so different.
Yeah,
you don't care. Huh? You're like, I hate the Bible. You're like, fuck this book, fuck all these books.
You seen that? You've seen the video of the
Sky
dog?
Daddy? He's gonna
seen the video? Seen the video of the dog who's like, and the guy's like, hey, I have these hot dogs. Yeah.
Oh no.
It's like it's an old one.
That's my whole feed. It's just like shit like that.
The dogs, yeah. And he's like,
and education.
And the guy's telling him the story about hot dogs, and it's a German shirt. He's like, yeah. What? And what? What'd you do? What? And it just totally looks like he's saying it, and he's like, I gave him away. Dog gets all mad. I ate him all up. And then the names of the hot dogs. Oscar Mayer. OSCAR.
That was a pretty good transition. I'm not going to lie, dude.
And these are the names of the leaders who separate the 4 parts of the year, which are ordained. Melchiel and Hemelech and Malahal and Nariel. And the names of those they lead. Oh, God. Oh, shit. It's a hard road ahead. It's a hard road. It's a hard road. Living this way.
The fucking Bible.
Yeah. And the names of those they lead. Adderall, Injustisol, and Ijalumalal. These 3 followers after the leaders of the orders, and one follows after the 3 leaders of the orders, who follow after those leaders of positions who separate the 4 positions of the year. Ooh.
God damn.
In the commencement of the year, Melchizedek rises first and rules. He who is called Taimani and son, and all the days of his government that he rules are 91 days. And these are the signs of the days which are seen on the earth in the days of his government: sweat and heat and anxiety. And all the trees producing fruit, and the leaves appearing on all the trees, and the harvest of wheat, and the blooming of roses, and all the flowers blooming in the fields. But the trees of winter become withered. And these are the names of the leaders who are under them: Berkiel, Zalbersael, and one other who is added, ahead of 1,000, called Hello Joseph.
Good job.
Thank you. And ended are the days of the power of this one. The other leader who is after them is Helemelech, whom they call the shining sun, and all the days of his light are 91 days. And these are the signs of the days of the earth: burning heat, dryness, and the trees bringing their fruit to ripeness and completion. and the sheep mate and become pregnant, and all the fruit of the earth is gathered in, and everything in the fields and making of wine. This takes place in the days of his power. These are the names and the orders and the subordinate leaders of those heads of the thousands: Gadeel and Kiel and Hiel, and the names of the head of 1,000 which is added to them: Asphael, and completed are the days of his power.
Sorry, I'm fucking dying over here.
I'm dying over here.
I even looked ahead to see how much
here.
more of the book we have.
That's it.
No, for like Enoch itself.
Oh no, but that's the end of that shit. That's the end of that section.
Dude.
Hey. Fucking deal with it, Mr. Bible Man.
I know. I was I think what it was is the first half of the book was so badass that I was like,
Yeah.
I was starting to even get optimistic, you know. I was like, what if this stuff is real? You know, I was like even entertain weird thoughts like after the curved earth thing.
Well, this sounds like an astronomy lesson. They're talking about stars that are out during the summer.
And it's also like, it sounds like, you know, when I get stoned and lost on some weird train of thought before you pull me back, and I'm just like, it's like 8 run-on sentences together.
Yeah, what about that?
It's reminded. That's what
it's reminiscent for you. Yeah.
If I was just like,
I don't mind.
Four score.
The names are hard, but when they're that seems pretty obvious. They're talking about stars, not angels. They're just like, and so like, where does this come from? You know, it's like when you got to watch that. You got to watch the.
Oh, where'd you howdy? Oh,
sorry. Oh,
okay.
Whoa, hi.
You're back.
I'm back. Yes, back for. You got to watch the Uncharted X is amazing.
Yeah. I
don't want to hear your excuses. Get off the Bible, kid.
I know that's
set the Bible down, son. Jesus. Pinch off the vein. Take the needle out.
And also, you know how I've been like, we should read the Gospels. And like the way I've been saying, it's like really shitty doing that. I know why no one does that now. Yeah. I have been doing it a bunch, and I think it's made me the most boring human in the world. Like I'm the worst conversator right now because I've just been constantly reading, and it's like I still figure out what I'm gonna do with it. But yeah, I think maybe you're right. I need to get like a fiction book or
get a hobby.
This is my hobby, bitch.
Well, this is your job.
I guess
taking it till we make it.
Yes, this is touche. But this fucking bright insight thing and all this stuff that you're bringing up, it really I think last week I finally got it because I'll be like trying to bring up some Bible thing and you'll be like, it'll be this hard stop, and I'm like, I finally got it. I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, if we do find out, like if the aliens are infinitive, all these things we're fucking shooting down out of the sky, all these UAPs, and somehow we can prove the pyramids were built like blah, blah, blah. You know, all of this shit.
All this shit is not going to go away. People are going to be like, yeah, but I'm still I'm on board. You know what? I don't want to change now.
Dude, I've had the craziest week with this exact thing. I have been talking to 2 different humans.
How old are they?
30s and both mid to late 30s, actually. I guess.
Those people don't count.
Well, they're almost 40.
Don't count.
What do you mean they don't count?
They don't count because the only people who count, because those people, those are rational people. Boomers are not rational. Boomers don't have the tools to deal with. Oh yeah,
but they're going to be dead soon.
Not soon enough. Fucking not soon enough, brother. Like they're like,
you can't even let me send my optimistic Chinese spy balloon over your territory and spread some positive propaganda. You
positive, what positive about, like, what are you talking?
Well, I only got like 2 feet into my sentence, so.
Well, of course you can't know what I was saying because I didn't get to say it, you asshole. Yeah, no, I hear you. No, I'm just like,
well, okay, so I'll just make it about me.
Okay.
You know, again, I have this weird pit bull, like, they call it hyperfocus or spectrumy shit or whatever you want to, now, even though everyone throws that around and I'm not, but like I get really into things and it's like all I do. And with the Bible and theology and life, that was like the most Bible thumping, Bible humping, Jesus loving fucking evangelist together. Dude, all day, man. I'm a fuck boy for Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And I had my whole spiel. I had my script that I would say to non-Christians to try to convert them. I have, hundreds of them. I had my thought process through most of their arguments. And I met you guys, and there was better arguments. And I would think about that, and I would wrestle with that in my head over the years. And I fucking updated almost all of my beliefs because they were wrong. That's fucking, I'm seeing that happen to a lot of people. And that gives me super hope for all of this. Like I know it is fucked. We are all fucked and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, man. Maybe we're not. Maybe the kids like Cole's age are going to be like, okay, talk about your rock and roll, pushing us around in the wheelchairs. And like they have sustainable fucking energy, and like green plants and respect of human beings' divinity and individuality, and like
it's certainly possible. I think that it's hard to the thing that gives me the most hope is when people like Paul Allen die. Like when the richest people in the world die, it's like, okay, well, that guy died. So it's not like there's a group
that money's
of people
getting spent.
What's that?
That money's getting back in the market. It's gonna be spent.
Well, I mean more like, I totally believe that there's a class of people who are running things. You know what I mean? Like there's I think that there are people that do know what happened before the last ice age, and I think there are people that do keep that from, and they've done such a good job that it's almost like it runs itself now. But my point is that hopefully those people age out, but then I see people, like young people working themselves into positions at like the Pentagon, they're, and those are going to be the next gatekeepers or secret keepers. It's like, I don't know.
But all those systems are still built on times before technology and
true
connectivity of it. Yeah, it's like,
but I think that the rollout of technology has only, I think AI, that's going to be the game changer. But I think that all of the technology gets rolled out by this class of people. It's not an accident. Stealth bomber. Stealth looking vehicles. Like
the UFOs that are probably ours, and we're fucking testing
drones,
weird weapons,
super drones, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, don't keep your eye on the prize, and the prize is not what's flying, it's who's flying it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not why are all these things being shot down now. It's like, who's letting us finally see these things that they've had. It's just the next step of technology that they're introducing to us. Dude, it's just not a military. Like my mom used to see stealth planes test flying when she was a kid. Okay. And it wasn't until, the 70s or the 80s that they introduced the stealth bomber to the, let everybody know what was happening.
Oh yeah, I had the book when I was a kid.
That's like, yeah. So like that's like decades,
Yeah.
So they're just like rolling out these technologies slowly, and maybe this time they're going to say they're fucking aliens, and they're going to give us a 9/11. They're going to shoot down something that everyone loves. They're going to stick Rihanna in a plane, and they're fucking shoot it down. With Rihanna and fucking Jay-Z and fucking
Beyonce,
Eminem, and
no,
they'll all
don't take our best.
Seriously, like Tiger Woods, whatever. Like
Tiger Woods. What the fuck?
He's still loved. He's still great.
What?
You know, but like it's going to be something. It's going to be some catastrophic, unimaginably, emotionally torturous event that's doctored up and fucking fed to us. It'll be like, oh God, oh, it's like, really, again? Go back, every one of them, every
I don't
conflict.
like what you say because I can't poke any holes in it right now.
And the longer, like I've been talking like this for a long time, and every year that goes by, I take a little piece of my tin hat off, throw it away, and now it's more like a sexy sort of like a Sylvester Stallone like sweatband. You know, it used to be this ornate thing, but now it's just this like, oh, that's actually in fashion right now. You know what I mean? It's not like this crazy hat anymore, and pretty soon I'm not going to have a hat on at all. I'm just going to have a microphone. You know, so
well, fuck.
You tell me.
That was good. Yeah, that was fucking good.
I'm done. My work.
Can I clap? That was like, I was into that, dude. And there's this unfortunate thing, like because I was so evangelistic, with you know, sometimes without even question. Like that's why that data over dogma thing really fucks up my heart and soul. You know, because like, and that's with you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, with you, one time we were in a car. So I try not to get too sold on anything, like especially conspiracy theories, because I grew up with two professional conspiracy theorists as parents, and I just like don't believe in any of that shit, you know.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm like, a long time ago listened to that Tom DeLonge episode of Joe Rogan, and I'm like, I'm laughing. I think it's bullshit. I think everything's stupid. I think everything's dumb. Fast forward, we were hanging out down here when the pandemic was still raging.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, all this UFO stuff was coming out. And I was like, dude, if that Tom DeLonge shit is actually real, he's like, of course it is, you stupid. You're like, we were driving. You're like, of course it is. And I was like, God damn it.
And now you don't hear fucking boo out of Tom DeLonge. They used him for this long, and now that I almost bought
got
stock.
back in the band.
Yeah, they still because
paying bills.
Because yeah, exactly. I almost bought penny stocks of that To the Stars thing.
To the Stars.
Yeah, I almost did.
Yeah. He's fucking.
Side note, another sign of the apocalypse. I have my first crypto coins.
It's kind of a good time to get in, dude. Actually, that's pretty smart.
Is it?
Yeah, because all that shit that happened with what's this FLB? What's that billionaire dude?
The guy, the guy who like bailed with all that money.
Yeah, so it kind of tanked the crypto market. So.
Oh, did it? Yeah. Marianne from Green Apple.
Yeah.
Her brother Bob is a crypto guy. And he's like, I'll give you some, come on, it's fucking awesome. I'll give you some coins. You got to get a wallet. I'm like, a what? I have a wallet here. Put them in here. It's like, no, it's a digital wallet. And he gave me 50 coins. And it's like, and I think, well, and this is where I normally don't feel like a moron saying things out loud.
Yeah.
But this shit where I know nothing about it makes me feel like a moron. It looks like the coins are worth $2,200 each right now.
That's a lot of money.
And he said that in the next week or so, they're going to go up to $6,500. And I'm like, well, then can I cash them out? and he's like, well, he gave me, he and his colleagues started the market, designed the place where you can trade these. You can either get cash for them, or you can get any other of the top 100 or top 50
there's that
coins.
Your Smarty Pants friend?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But I'm going to have lunch with my Smarty Pants friend today and say, read the white paper. Yeah, exactly. I'm asking my buddy who is the Smarty Pants to look over this thing and is this for real? Because he'll know. It's like he already,
Because I saw a meme that said crypto is just Mary Kay for dudes.
Well, you know what? Some people make a lot of money on Mary Kay. Some of them bitches got riches. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ding, ding. Not Fat Jack, just the bell at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
That's true. I've been to Gig Harbor, Washington.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking pink Escalades and shit.
Yep. Goddamn right.
Well, I like keeping this Bible focused.
Did we do that?
Yeah, Doug.
Oh, good. Okay.
We've been doing way better with that.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe we say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye, people.
We love you. Yeah, yeah. We love you. See you next week.
Bye, Randall.
Bye, Randall. Bye, England, Australia, South Australia.
Bye, Bhutan.
So I'm trying to get a line on that stuff.